It's an overcast afternoon. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. So, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
0-1, here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here.
Play ball. 3.
Now batting, John Kent. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Springer patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Stepping into the box, number 21. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Springer looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Wow, there's a case of the ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Now at the plate, Dwayne Beats. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Number 24.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The throw into second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show Track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can.
Digging in, Big Daddy Colon. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Springer retreats to the track, and he'll...
Leading off for Houston.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Boog took an 0-for-4 in the victory last night.
One of the keys to...
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
At the plate, Koji Fukumori. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch on its way. Now the runner's on his way home. There's a swing and a drive, and that one's hit pretty well out to left field. That one is gone. Warning track wall. You can touch them all. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the number.
In now, number 21. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Standing in now, Jared Reeves.
The last at bat, Matty B.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. How about this, B-World? You come to watch offense.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Reddick is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So stepping in, number 24, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next up for the Stros, Lance McCullers. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone.
Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Colon, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. At the plate, Boog. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Ready to take his hacks again, Koji Kukumori, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Reddick at the track, the wall, up onto the balcony, and gone.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him, because he's killing them.
Brad Peacock is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's a high pop-up. Gurriel is there. And that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Altuve comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here.
Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Here's Carlos Correa now. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's George Springer. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Owings, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Now in the box, Jared Reeves, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Springer at the track. And it's gone as they add still another.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Into the box, Dwayne Reeves. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, but that'll be off the right field wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Now batting, number 24.
Digging in once again, number 24. 1 for 2 with a double on.
Let's play ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder, George.
So striding in, George Springer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Randy Jordan will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches.
Play ball. 3.
Chang-Ho Yokoyama has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 1-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
So he sets him down swinging. Yuli Gurriel becomes the first out of the inning. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Owings onto the grass. 2 gone. Tony Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. He's got to hurry, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on. Joe Smith comes on to pitch now, hoping for better.
Number 38. Joe Smith.
And that'll bring up the point.
Leading out for the Astros.
Kevin Coffey comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Stepping up now, Jose Altuve, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Coffey is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace.
Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. 16-0 the final this afternoon. The Arizona Diamondbacks in a game with 7.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, King Big Daddy struck out 12 on the way to the win as Arizona took one from Oakland 3-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As of right now, the Diamondbacks sit in first place in the National League West division, while the Athletics sit in 4th place in the American League West. The Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-1. As of today, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-5. Heading into the day, the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, while the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 10 hits.
Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field, the Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. And he'll step off.
Jose Altuve.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
But not to worry, as the catcher simply applies the tag here for the first out.
Third baseman, Alex.
So striding forward now, Alex Bregman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Sped him up and slowed him down right there. This guy cannot seem to get on time with this pitcher. It's going to be a tough day if he continues to be out in front on the off speed and behind on the heater.
He throws him on the fastball there. Alex Bregman becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Digging in, Boog, he'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple. Just an absolute laser that time.
Play ball.
Catcher. Clayton Kershaw.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Number 24 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 the count. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Buster Posey is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Popped him up. Posey has a play. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 24, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Francisco Mejia. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
From the Cleveland Indians,
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Play ball.
Roberto Ozuna enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to...
Play ball.
number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
7-5 tonight's final. The National League jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clayton Kershaw is credited with the win. Shohei Ohtani only completed 2 innings and...
Happy Friday. The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, The Arizona Diamondbacks had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 10-5. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks are atop the NL West, and the Angels are in third place in the AL West. The Phils snapped their 5-game losing streak as they used a walk-off and extras to get the win against the Rockies 2-1. As of today, the Phillies are in fourth place in the NL East, while the Rockies sit in third place in the National League West Division. The Dodgers brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-3. The win was their 6th in a row. Heading into the day, the Dodgers sit in second place in the National League West Division, while the Giants are at the bottom of the division. Eric Hosmer dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, as the Padres were winners over the Reds 10-3. He is among the NL leaders in total base hits. Entering the day's action, the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division. The Atlanta Braves hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-3. In the standings, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. Chris Bryant plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping lead the Cubbies to a victory over the Mets 9-7. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. At the start of the day, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League Central Division, and the Mets